Hello, Eriponia, Tilisiana here. Link to my Divinian art in the description below, and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google and other places that is not mine. Please go and give the respect to the owners of these copyrights and pictures. And also, it's not going to be MLP related again, it's going to be about Pokemon. So if you don't like Pokemon or you don't like videos like this, click away or stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So today I would like to talk about why there's not more Pokemon trainers staying at home. Now, I know this is a weird idea to get, but I was just wondering why, Pokemon trainers are not staying at home with their moms and, taking care of the family, almost like Brock's family, where it runs in the family that they have to take over the Pure City gym or what it is. I just feel like we don't see that much staying at home and, doing what they originally wanted to do, or how to say that. I'm not saying that it's a bad idea to go out and, explore the world and be a part of the Pokemon universe, but sometimes it's also enough to stay at home. And I still believe, even though in the anime and the manga we haven't seen anybody staying at home and being a Pokemon master, or I actually think that May's mom is a coordinator and still living at home, but nevertheless, I still feel like there's a lot of, young children that is just put out in the world when they're 10 with a Pokemon and being like, here you go, here's the world, and this is what you have to do. And I do feel like there's more, job opportunities if they stayed, home than if they go out. Maybe they can earn, more money by going out, doing contests and doing battling, like Ash, for example. And I do understand why Ash has the urge to go out and be a Pokemon trainer and, go and battle and stuff like that. But then we also meet, people like Brock that just wants to be a breeder and, make food for Pokemon and stuff like that. He's still the gym leader, or how to say that, but he put his children and his wife and stuff like that in charge of, everything. And then we have May that wants to be a coordinator and, doing contests and stuff like that. And we also see in the towns that mostly there's not that many different people. Mostly there's Nurse Joyce and Officer Jenny's, and we're not quite sure if they're clones or they're real, siblings and stuff like that. I actually googled how many children in the real world you can get, and I found up to triplets, or how it's called when it's 10 at the time, but most of the birth is not, going that well, and some of the children are dying in the process, and that's actually very sad to think about, that in the universe maybe there are, it can happen that they are related in family and still are, siblings or twins and stuff like that. But I still often wonder why, the other people is not staying home being, officers and nurses and, other stuff. We can get a lot of variety in the trainers. We have a fisherman, we have a painter, we have somebody that just is out for a walk with the groceries. I don't know, you guys. I just feel like there's a lot of potential for Pokemon masters, even at your home, or how to say that, in the game and in the manga. Well, we as Pokemon masters here in this universe, in this world, we have our DSs, and that is how we become, Pokemon masters until Pokemon Go comes out. But I still feel like there's a lot of potential of being home with, your family and still, training Pokemon. And I know it could actually be interesting story, even though that it's more interesting for, the main antagonist to go out and, see the world and see all of these, villains and stuff like that. And also, I was thinking about the villains. They're actually, I will not say staying home, but they're actually staying in groups. And I also feel like, some people like Giovanni and Team Aqua and Team Magma and all of these is actually all of the grown-ups that, couldn't handle the pressure of being, alone, being a Pokemon master for themselves. So they actually, joined in a group with a higher purpose, and they actually, I think they get paid. I'm not 100% sure of that, but, Jesse and James get paid, so I'm imagining that the other ones is getting paid. And if you have left your, child and your spouse or wife at home alone, and you just want to, make amends for your rent, or how to say that, and for food and stuff like that, clothes for your children and stuff like that, I do definitely believe there is a certainty that almost you are going to bend over and give in to, for example, Team Rocket. They also, offers a golden nugget at the bridge and are like, well, you can get this if you join, us. And if you don't have any money in that world, and you don't because you're 10 years old and you're out there with your Pokemon, it could be a very interesting offer. But it's also something to take to account, that you can actually, go on to your own journey and be what you want to be. You can be a painter, actor, a journalist, or whatever you want to be, and still, make money for the most basic things in the Pokemon universe, in the manga and in the anime. I also believe there is, someone that is making food. Besides, Brock, there is, the servers and the waiters and the restaurants and stuff like that. And I do believe that you could make your own boutique and still, make it like you don't need to, go on this big adventure if you don't want to. I know that it sounds a bit boring and stuff like that, but I will say that I feel like that is the more safer route to become a Pokemon master. And if you want to be, a nurse or an officer or anything you want to do, I feel like there's potential for that too. And I really feel like the manga and the anime, or how to say that, could use some more variety instead of the Nurse Joyces and the Officer Jennies. I like the joke with, Brock is being the only one that can see the difference and notice the small differences. But I still feel like that there is some Pokemon trainers that can actually, benefit of staying at home, if that makes any sense. But then again, if Ash didn't venture on his journey, or if Red didn't venture on his journey, Team Rocket wouldn't be stopped, and then, all things will be bad. With the latest one in X and Y, then, the whole world would explode or something like that. And of course, I do believe that there is that one diamond in the rough, but I also believe that you as a trainer have to decide what is best for you, and if you want to stay at home or you want to go out there into the wild and become a Pokemon master. But that is all that I have to say for today. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do take care of your family and friends, and remember to get your Mew today. It's today you can get your Mew. I will put a link in the description for the release date that is today in Europe. So yeah, that's actually all. Okay, yeah, bye.